Hey guys, it's 3/27/2023. So not much going on. You know, um, you know, one of the things they like to do in this program is they like to make you homeless. I mean, they really do. They like to make you homeless and give up your pets, and uh, they would love it if you are homeless and walk in the streets at night. Don't have any income, don't have any place to stay. That is one of the goals of this program. I never thought it would happen to me because they never they said in the beginning in 2016 they're like, we're never gonna have you thrown out on the street. And they kind of said that in the beginning of my program. Now I'm not so sure. The reason why I'm saying that is because the house I'm living in was paid off. Was paid off by my grandfather. Okay. Now, my relative borrowed a lot of money on this house. $142,000 on this house that was paid off. Now all of a sudden she decides to not want to pay for this house because she thinks she's being ripped off. Oh, I didn't borrow all this money. I didn't borrow all that money. You know, I never borrowed all that money. She's in denial. Maybe she's being mind controlled. Maybe she's being told what to do. Maybe she's being mind controlled. I do think she's a target. There's part of me that thinks they would like to make us both homeless. Now, she says she doesn't borrow all that money, and she's calling people up saying, I didn't borrow all that money, why do I owe all this money, and all this stuff, and people feel sorry for her, and then they investigate, like the attorney general investigated, and I've seen the paperwork, clear as day. She borrowed $142,000 on this house. She owes $37,000 left, okay? Now she calls up legal aid and all this stuff. They're like, oh, don't make a payment, and all this stuff. Okay, so now she's 4 payments behind on her house. It's only about $1,800. I told her, I said, I can give you $200 this month, and you can make $400. We'll try to get this paid off. And all stuff. I'll even try to take out a loan. I'll take out a loan if I have to take out a loan for $2,000 and get caught up on this house. Then that's what I'll do. If I can, my credit cards are up there, you guys. I mean, not. I mean, we're talking $500. They're maxed out at $500. If my truck is paid off, I could pay those credit cards off really quick. So. What does it have to do with targeting? Well, it has everything to do with targeting because they want to make you homeless. They want you living in your truck. Well, my truck doesn't run right now, so I would be living on the street with my dog, which I did sign an agreement when I bought Tanner, the collie. I did sign an agreement. If anything was to happen to me or anything would happen to us, that I would give the dog back. And he'd be living on a farm in a little town, So, I would hate for that to happen, but they want to destroy us, you guys. They want to destroy me. They want to destroy me to hell. Okay, now, I'm waiting for somebody to step in and stop this because, these guys, what they're doing is they're calling people up and they're saying they're FBI when they're not. They're calling people up and they're telling people they're FBI when they're not. So I'm really waiting for these agencies to step in and all this stuff so we don't end up on the street living in my truck, So it's kind of a scary time right now. These guys would love it. They would love it if I was living underneath the freeway. They would love that. They would love it. That's the way these guys operate. So, what I did today was, because, Okay, so the mortgage company is like, you're 4 payments behind. The payments are only $400 a month, you guys. They're like, you're 4 payments behind because she didn't make her house payment. She has, I mean, she makes over 3,000. She takes home over $3,000 a month. You know, I mean, she has money, you guys. You know, more than me. And I'm trying to help out here. I'm trying to help out. I pay rent here, you know, and stuff. And so, you know, it's like, oh, I don't know where I was going with this, but, you know, so she's 4 payments behind on her house, and the mortgage company is like, we're not going to work with you at all. We're not going to work with you at all. We're not going to accept any more of your money. So that means if she can't make a house payment or make $600 a month or pay a little extra, I told her, I said, I'll give you $200 a month. I can't really afford it, you know. I mean, I'll do it because I got a big car payment, you guys. My car payment is almost $300 a month, you know, and stuff. And I got credit cards and car insurance and you know, and stuff like that. You know, so I'm like, I'll give you $200. Let's make $600 a month payments. The finance company is like, no, we're not going to accept any more of your money. We're not going to take any more of your money. So that means it's going to get built up, and it's going to go into pre-foreclosure, and we're going to end up on the damn street. You know, it's like, I don't know what she's thinking. Is she mind controlled? Is she being manipulated? I mean, you can't just stop paying on your damn house. And, you know, I mean, I've seen the paperwork. She actually did borrow all that money, you know, and stuff. And she's like, no, I never borrowed that money. I never got that money. Oh, well, you signed it. It's her signature on the paperwork, you know. So this house was paid off. It was paid off. My grandfather paid this house off. And now she got it into debt. So we're left with a couple options here. I got a few more months and my truck's going to be paid off. Okay. So I'm going to try to buy this house. I'm going to try to buy this house for the payoff amount, which is $37,000. I'm going to try to buy this house for $37,000, which is cheap. Nobody can buy a house for that cheap, you know. And if you get a conventional loan, they won't do an inspection, you know, because the house does need work. It needs a new roof and stuff, you know. So, you know, there's a couple options here where we could try to refinance the house in my name, or I could go to my bank when my truck is paid off and get my credit cards down a little bit, and I could try to buy this house if they don't do an inspection because it does need work. It needs work. You know, so I'm trying to figure out what to do right now. What do you do? You're being targeted. This son of a bitch was putting electric frequencies through my groin. It was hurting. I told him, I said, you do it one more time, I'm going to the hospital. You do it one more time, I'm going to the hospital. And he didn't do it because he knows I mean business. I'm not afraid to go to the hospital. He was hitting my groin with, like, my veins in my groin with, through my, it was a electronic charge or something through my groin today, you know, and stuff. And that's my charger going off. I'm sorry for that, you guys. You know, so, you know, we're going through all this stuff. I don't want to be out on the street, you know, stuff. I'm trying to figure out what to do. You know, I'll go take out a $2,000 loan and get caught up on the payments, you know, and stuff. And I'm trying to buy this place so we don't get thrown out on the street, you know. I'll finance it for 30 years. My payment will be $200 a month. You know, I can do that. You know, no problem. You know, she's 78 years old. She's gonna be 78 years old. I'm gonna be 50. You know, I mean, it's like, I don't know if she's controlled, by these weapons, but it's like, I'm just sitting here like, use your head. Use your head. What is going on? I mean, this bad luck. You know, I tell you, I prayed. And I'm like, why am I going through this? Why? Excuse me. Why am I going through this? Why am I having such bad luck? And I'm being tortured, and this guy's trying to make me homeless. They're trying to make her homeless, and I don't have a vehicle to live in right now. You know, and stuff. And it's really a stressful time right now, and we're being targeted on top of it. You know, I'm trying to save us from going out in the street. So I found some nonprofits that handle grants. We're only $1,800 behind, you guys. We're only $1,800 behind. Right now, if she doesn't pay, it's gonna get worse. You know, it's gonna get worse, and they will foreclose. So another thing I did was I called the apartment building that I was on the list for. I called them. I said, I got to get back on that list. You know, I got to get back on that list. It has an 8 or 9 month waiting list. I could have my dogs there. I could have 2 dogs there. I could have Max and Tanner there. I'd have a place to go, you know, and stuff. And I contacted them. They didn't call me back yet today. Maybe they'll call me tomorrow. I got to get back on that list for an apartment, you know, and stuff. And it's, I can't believe what's going on, you know, and these perps what they're doing is they're calling up and they're acting like they're king shit, and they're calling up people and they're telling them they're FBI and all this stuff, and don't help him, don't do this, don't do that, we're the FBI, you better listen to us and all this stuff. They're not the FBI. The FBI is not calling anybody up. It's these contractors, and they have some women on there that are intelligent and they talk very well and all this stuff, and they're calling up people and they're, whoa, I'm the FBI, you better not help him, you better not give him a tow, you better not help him, blah, 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 blah. And then what I do is I call up the real FBI, and it stops. I do call. We have an FBI agent or FBI office downtown. So what I do is I call up the real FBI, and they do make them stop from doing that. They tried to make me not buy a vehicle. They're going to car dealerships. Oh, you better not sell him a vehicle. You better not finance him and all that stuff. And I called up the FBI, and they made sure I bought my truck. They even had a warranty. They had a warranty put on my truck when I bought it. I got a 3-year warranty because of them on my truck. Because if it breaks down, the motor, transfer case, tranny is covered for like another year. That's because of these agencies. They put a warranty on my truck. Cost me a little bit of money, but they did. So, these guys are out to get us. They're out to get us, you know, and stuff. And if anything happened, I'd have to give my dogs away. You know, I wouldn't want Tanner living like that. The girl I got her from, she's my Facebook friend. She lives on a farm, lots of land. The dogs could run and all this stuff. I would hate to give Tanner up, but I would if it would mean he would be happy. He'd be happy with other collies and stuff like that. You know, they ruin you. If they want to take you out, they will. They will try to take you out if they will. They will try to take you out if they will. Hopefully somebody will step in here and stop them. They will stop them, you know, because, like I said in the beginning of my program, they said we're not going to just throw you on the street. I'd be dead in 3 months. I'd be dead in 3 months. I'd be dead in 3 months. I guarantee it. Being tortured, no place to go, and all this stuff. Walking the streets, or ride my bike, or whatever. I'd be dead in 3 months. I'd be dead, and stuff. So that's what's going on with me. It's not good. It's scary. It's scary. And I think my relative is being mind controlled. I really do think she's being mind controlled. She can't sleep at night. She's being kept up and all this stuff. I think she's being mind controlled, really, and doesn't know it. It's kind of scary, you guys. So anyway, I'm going to cut this off. You guys have a good night. I'll talk to you guys later.